What's the future ahead for these social media platforms?
The future is not with social media. The future is with
Thing called community, and how is it very necessary and different from the other media platforms?
there is no real connection happening. There is no two-way connection.
Correct.
So communities will
Social media is dead. Gen Z ever care about these communities, or will ever they do?
the best part is Gen Z.
Is community a way or a tool to make money, or it's just a hype?
Right now, community is one of the best asset you can have.
How? What is that one truth that nobody tells about community and you would want to tell the audience?
Social media has become a lot of like ad का marketplace बन गया है.
When did it started and how did it started? Welcome to Beyond Just Stories, a podcast where stories go deeper than the words. Here we discover the unheard stories that are always unnoticed. Hello everyone. Today with us we have Mr. Mohammed Yaseer, co-founder and CMO of Cohorts App. He is in media and marketing industry for over 6 years now. Previously, I've also worked with brands like Fit7 by MS Dhoni, G20 Summit, and has clients from USA, UK, Dubai, China, and India. He's currently now building the application called Cohorts, which is a community-based application. In this podcast, we certainly discussed on 3 major important topics. Number 1, what is the future ahead for social media? Number 2, we also discussed how millions of followers and likes won't matter if you have a proper community channel. And number 3, we discussed how if you are an introvert, you can change your life by just one community and can earn thousands in the days to come. Hello everyone and welcome to Beyond Just Stories, our 3rd episode. And today we have a special guest who's multi-dimensional, who's having that a bit of extra element with him, who is here to rule the entire online platforms. So we have with us Mohammed Yaseer, who's also the co-founder and CMO for Cohorts App. Welcome, Mr. Yaseer.
Thanks, Afnan. Thanks for having me here.
First of all, the only question is, how are you feeling?
Feeling good. Yeah.
From being in this industry for over 6 years and now being here as the guest and guest for our podcast, where you'll have a lot of things to share with people, a lot of things which I can learn from you. So how's this journey been through?
The journey has been very good. I started when I was in college, and all things started then. I don't come from a well settled family. So that motivated me to do something
Extra.
something different, and I always believe in standing out of the box. And yeah, this journey has been good. I've been working with a lot of clients, a lot of people, the networking. Yeah, media and marketing is all I can think of. Though I have done BCA as part of the degree, but yeah, I'm into marketing.
You just told that you have completed bachelor's in computer applications. How have computer application in bachelor's helped you evolve yourself as an individual in this industry? Because this industry demands innovation, demands creativity every alternative day. It's not like, okay, you have one algorithm and that will be there for the next 6 months. So
Right.
how has that helped you?
To be frank, my degree hasn't helped me in any way.
Same like every other individual.
Yes. My degree is still in college, university. I haven't collected it. I have worked with a lot of brands, a lot of people, but that has nowhere helped me. My degree has nowhere helped me. But I myself, by root, I always believing in change. Okay.
Correct.
If my bedroom is set up this way, I just change it after a few days, after a few months. Okay. I need change. So social media, in fact, whatever online is, it requires change because people want change. So I myself am rooted for that. So I think that has helped me. Degree has nowhere helped me, but what I am rooted for, that has helped me.
There's
Yeah.
always a saying, in order to be out of the box, you don't have to be good, you have to be different.
Right.
So is that what you associate with yourself?
100%. Plus, as you said, you don't have to be good,
Yeah.
right? There is a saying, and what I believe, my philosophy is take the opportunity, even if you don't know how to execute it.
True.
Take the opportunity, grab it, learn later. Okay, that's what I believe in. So obviously, if you think you need to be good, you wouldn't grab the opportunity, you wouldn't be doing something else. I have done a lot of things in my life. I used to do website development, I used to do design, I used to do video editing. I have done a lot of things. I have all the projects, all the people I have worked till date is because I set the opportunity and I learned later. A lot of projects, a lot of different things which I have grabbed, the opportunities which I have grabbed, there were no such, in those particular projects there were no such thing ki bhai I know everything and I'm expert, I'm grabbing the opportunity, I'm going to deliver that. I've said yes to it, learned in the process, but delivered the best and out of the box.
It's obvious, that
Yeah.
MS Dhoni always tell कि process is more important than the
Yes,
result. And more
yes.
importantly, our podcast is a platform where we just don't speak about the result. We speak about the complete process. That's why we are beyond just stories. Yaseer, I just want to ask you, when did it started and how did it started? Obviously there has to be craze, because media demands to be the crazy you. But if you have to go beyond the stories of thinking कि हाँ चलो अब ये टाइम था, मैं इस टाइम पे मैंने ये स्टार्ट किया, तो what was that thing?
I wanted to do something different. I'm an introvert. I was sitting at home. I wanted change. Okay, that's when I wanted to do something different apart from what I was doing in college. Because when I started this, I was in college and I wanted to stand out of my friends. I was into robotics. Okay, my friends used to mock me कि भाई robotics में क्या हो जाएगा, ये करोगे वो करोगे. भाई, I wanted to do something different.
So you started this in which year?
I started in 2018.
Okay.
November, December 2018.
So when we take back 7 years ago, or when we look behind the actual years, that was a time where social media or social networking was still a thing, not that
Yes.
acceptable.
Yes.
What were the challenges? You had that enthusiasm, you had that just within you, you had that craziness. How did you come out evolving yourself? Because people were not ready to accept.
As I told you, I am rooted. I am that evolving person. I want that change. And social media was giving that to me. It was a playground for me. Okay?
Okay.
Back then, social media was nothing. Instagram was just about photos, pictures. And
Yeah.
then there was YouTube. YouTube was doing very good. And then there were apps called Hike. There was WeChat in India and all of that. So social media is all about change. And that was giving it to me. And I always accepted it like, bhai, this is what I always wanted. I have helped clients with media, social media, growing on social media and all of that. But there was a gap in social media as we moved. Back then it was very good.
Okay.
Now in 2024, 2025, the actual reason, do you remember the reason why we went on Facebook?
No.
Why we created accounts on Facebook?
Just to communicate with the different individuals.
Right. I created my account back in 2015, 2016. The only sole reason why I logged in or created my account on Facebook was for the networking.
Correct.
Was so that I can connect with my friends and see what they are doing.
And it became easy as well later on.
Yeah. We can connect with literally people from all over the world. And that was the main reason why we got into Facebook. But as you see now, social media is more about, don't get me wrong, social media has become show-off media.
True.
You just see ki bhai, I'm going somewhere, I post a picture, what I'm eating, what I'm doing, with whom I'm doing, where I'm going. It has become that. It has become less of communication, networking, and it has become more of show off. Okay.
तो कंक्लूजन में हम ये बोल सकते हैं कि इंट्रोवर्ट से एक्सट्रोवर्ट की जर्नी सोशल मीडिया है.
Right.
Best example is you told you were an introvert.
Yes.
And today you're a proper extrovert.
Yeah, I started creating videos in 2019. Okay. I even had my podcast in 2019. I started doing a lot of things. I experimented with a lot of things that gave me a sense of understanding कि भाई ये actual में है क्या. Okay. And the transition happened so well, not so well as well, I would say so suddenly in COVID. When TikTok came, we were all at home.
Correct.
We were forcing ourselves to create reels, as in the TikTok videos. Okay, a lot of people have created those reels, those TikToks. ठीक है. So we were forced to do that.
तो जब
The shift-
पूरी दुनिया जब कोविड से जूझ रही थी, सोशल मीडिया यानी ये beat
Social
Instagram,
media पे ही अपनी
anything,
दुनिया थी भाई.
everything became
Yeah.
too good at that time.
Everyone were on social media.
Very
There were nowhere else to go, right?
True.
The shift from networking to media happened there. I believe that is the point. During the COVID, where the shift from social networking to social media happened. Everyone became consumers. A lot of people became creators as well. But yeah, that is when social media shift from networking to social media.
ठीक है.
After that, social media is not what it was meant for. Yeah.
What are the changes pre-COVID and post-COVID? You as somebody who has been there in this journey or in this field for almost nearing to a decade, 6-7 साल, अगर 3 साल मिला गए तो decade हो जाएगा. What are the changes? Specific changes. मैं ये नहीं पूछ रहा हूँ कि these elements, these features changed.
You know the social media. You mean the social media?
Yeah, completely.
See, then a lot of networking connection was happening.
Okay.
Now you follow someone,
Okay.
but you spend majority of your time on Reels tab where you watch completely new content.
True.
The reason why you followed them, the reason why you connected with them, you're not even consuming that content after following them. That is a major shift which we can see, right? A lot of connection, a lot of people, a lot of networking was happening, which is not happening now. We have just become consumers, and a lot of people have become creators as well, which is good. But yeah, for the majority, we have become consumers. We are consuming content without connecting with people. That is what I think has shifted majorly.
Yaseer, a simple question. What's the future ahead for these social media platforms?
The future is not with social media. Just to correct you, the future is with social networking.
Okay.
Let's say communities which we are building, the space which we are building in. Because social media is a void. Okay, it has become a lot of noise on social media.
True.
You have just become consumers, a lot of creators. Even creators are not just creating content, they have become, social media has become a lot of like ad ka marketplace ban gaya hai. Okay?
100%.
You see everyone, every creator, every influencer just wants to promote a business, a service, or something like that. It has become an ad marketplace. There is no real connection. There is no real, what do you say, learning or that happening.
तो ये दो भी है ना, एक पॉजिटिव भी है. हर एक छोटे क्रिएटर्स को वो प्रमोशंस मिल रहे हैं. दे आर ट्राइंग टू गेट आउट ऑफ द कंफर्ट जोन. दे क्रिएटिंग वीडियोस, दे बिकमिंग फेमस एंड दे अर्निंग. The other aspect, as you're telling from the other perspective, it is just a medium of consuming. It is
Yes.
not a place where you can go out of the box or connect with people or go beyond the stories as we just suggest.
Yes. There is no networking happening. There is no connection happening. I have been into a lot of communities before. From 2019-20, there was Varun Maya's community,
Okay.
which was there on Telegram. Then it shifted to Discord. Then they went on to make their own community platform. The people I have worked till date, all the clients that I have worked till date, not all the clients, but a lot of clients, plus the people I have got from communities.
Okay.
The connection, I have found my last co-founder in my last company. I have found video editors, I have found graphic designers, all from these communities, because those communities were a way where I can get out of this social media. ठीक है? Social media पे क्या है बस यार, I'm just consuming content.
Okay.
ठीक है? I am not connecting with people. So communities, we know what communities can do. So yeah.
So, to correct you or to get clarification to not just me but also the audience, we have these followers on Instagram and we also have the subscribers on YouTube, and we also talk to those people through comments and DMs and all of that. Don't you think that is connecting us, or is there the other way ahead?
You have followers.
Okay.
Even people have started building broadcast channels on Instagram.
Okay.
But that is only a one-way connection.
Oh,
An
yeah,
influencer, imagine having a 1 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah,
How many DMs and how many replies and how many comments can he reply to?
very true.
So there is no real connection happening. There is no two-way connection.
Correct.
So communities will fill that gap of bringing two-way connection. Let's say a simple example, I was in Varun Maya's community, though he wasn't active there, but a lot of people connected because of that community, because of Varun Maya. We started having conversations together. Let's say you post, for example, you post content about something, and I have a clarification which I want to have. I have a doubt or something else. I leave you a comment, I leave you a DM, the chances of you checking my DM and checking my content are very
minimal,
less, because
very
there are a lot of people similar to me who are commenting, who are into your DMs and all of that.
Correct.
But if I am in a community where there are people of similar interest, even if not you, there can be so many people who can answer that question for me.
True, I myself being a small content creator on Instagram find it very difficult because you can message one individual at the
Yes.
same time or maximum 10 people a day, but you can't reply to all the 100 people. And
Right.
people often complain कि देखो इन्फ्लुएंसर है, घमंड है,
Right.
इसको टाइम नहीं है, but they don't actually know कि we can't do that. We are limited to.
टूल ही नहीं है ना इन्फ्लुएंसर को तुम्हें सब लोगों को कमेंट करके रिप्लाई देने के लिए, सब लोगों को.
What about that community on Instagram which is recently come
It
out
is
of
just broadcast. It's not a community. Community is a two-way connection, a two-way interaction. It is just a broadcast. They are just pushing the content. You're just a consumer, right? They can just open up interactions or comments inside that Instagram broadcast for some time, but there is no two-way connection happening. I don't call it a community. As I've just named it, it's a broadcast. It's a one-way communication. It's not a community.
Any one funny incident in your life which you can relate to community and can also relate to the other social media platforms जहाँ पे if you listen this you feel very funny. Is there any such instance?
There is no such fun instance. Can I get more context on what you are?
Like for example, imagine karo we are speaking about community, and if you have to tell people that this is what community gets you in, okay, because nowadays people either want complete emotions or they want complete comedy. So these are the two genre people are very concentrated of. So in this industry, what you have been there for almost 6-7 years now, do you have any such instances jahan pe you can compare the social media with the community in a very humorous way which you feel ki ye hai?
यार अभी लोगों को ना वो कंपैरिजन के लिए वो टूल ही नहीं मिला है.
अच्छा.
Now they just know social media exists. For example, I'll give you a very simple example. There are somebody sells 99 different dosas.
ठीक है.
You have tasted masala dosa, bedne dosa, and all of that. You don't know there is some other cheese masala dosa existing. Till the time you taste it, you don't know that it exists. Till the time you taste it, you don't know that it tastes much better than this dosa which you have already tasted.
ठीक.
So now the scenario here is people don't have that option of comparison. They just know कि भाई social media exists, masala dosa exists. This is the best in the world. It is giving me entertainment. I'm fulfilled.
So you're trying to tell कि हम जो content creators मसाला डोसा डालते हैं, though we have tried or not tried, we will tell कि वो बहुत अच्छा है. But communities में क्या
For
open हो जाएगा?
example, अभी you're one of your follower.
Yeah,
They're just consuming your content.
100%.
You're putting very good entertaining content. They're just consuming that content. Now you do more than entertainment. You have a lot of different aspects in your life. I've seen you personally.
Correct.
Now I know only this side of Afnan.
Correct.
Now in a community, I can see the other side of Afnan.
Very true.
I can
Behind the
take
scenes.
help of you. You can take help of me in any way possible. तो ये इस साइड को अफनान का मैं कहाँ देखूं?
ठीक है. Because we can't express on Instagram. Very true. Because वहाँ पे एक image होती है. Even if you want to go out of the box, you can't go. As certainly
वही है
that
ना,
you're trying to
सारे लोग इंस्टाग्राम पे आजकल सिर्फ इमेज ही मेंटेन कर रहे हैं.
100% true.
Right? There are a lot of things happening behind Instagram filters, which people don't want to bring it to. And there is no platform for people to see that you are a lot of, see, this is what I was discussing with my co-founder as well the other day. Afnan is a lot of other things. We recently had you in our office.
Yeah.
Okay? A lot of people know Afnan who wears that thing to become that
Female character, more often a content creator,
People only know
an
that.
entertainer.
People only know that. But they don't know the real Afnan.
Correct.
You are a lot of different things. So
What do these communities actually mean and why are they very necessary? Let's come straight, because I'm a content creator and you have been part of this digital marketing and this industry for over a long period of time. And I'm sure a lot of viewers are also in respect of it, because everybody has started creating videos today, even if it is funny or for business promotional. What is then ideal thing called community and how is it very necessary and different from the other media platforms?
see, I would define communities as the antidote to loneliness. Okay?
Okay.
Social media is full of noise now, and community is that filter which is behind that noise, okay, which filters, and you find a lot of people who turn into peers, who turn into co-founders, who turn into friends. So community is that antidote. Community is that filter which filters out the noise which is currently in social media.
Like how, any example if you can give?
For example, there are a lot of people who are creating content on Instagram.
Very true.
But just as I told you, I have hired video editors and graphic designers. Community will enable, like for example, I find a community, or I'm in a community of people who are into graphic designing, video editing, and all of that.
Okay.
I know I will get the right guy for doing my work from a community than on social media. Right now, we all are on social media. We are consuming content. We're just consuming content.
100%.
Versus I'm in a community
Okay.
of people into marketing, into media, into editing, designing, and all of that. If I want something, I get value out of that.
Okay.
I'm
Maybe
getting
also
connected to them.
for job orientation. Yeah.
Job orientation ho gaya. I want to do some project in collaboration with them.
Okay.
Now that is adding me real value versus social media where I'm just a consumer, where I'm just consuming content.
So there's a minute difference between social media and this community, but which has a greater
Which has
impact.
a very good impact.
Okay. With this, I'm sure जो भी ये सुनेंगे, अगर वो Instagram पे हैं, अगर वो content creation कर रहे हैं, they might feel उनका heart attack बस चुका होगा. It is simple. Do you think or feel social media is dead or will be in the expansion of completion?
Social media is not dead. It is in the expansion of completion because social media has become just a marketplace for ads right now.
Completely.
And people prefer 50 people behind their back than 1 million fake likes.
Absolutely. Big sentence, but it actually has, because all of the creators can also get into it, because you might have 1 million followers on your Instagram, but the actual people who want to see you grow, see you evolve, see you in all your tough times is those 100 people, as
Right,
you told.
right. Now people are craving connection. People want that depth.
Correct.
Now social media is not giving that depth. Social media is all about likes, views, and all of that. So there is a huge difference between social media and communities, and the people who understand this early and people who start building communities, because a lot of people, a lot of creators have already started doing that. There are many communities out there. For example, the Journey Club by Saksham and Akshat. There are a lot of people who are creating these communities. The shift has already started. The sooner people realize this and start building communities, the better it is for them.
Fake accounts are one thing which are more in number and common for every influencer or every content creator or every celebrity, be it to the big top class celebrities to normal startup content creators. Do you think that these fake followers are the one who make up the loophole of Instagram?
Obviously, because see, accept this or not, प्रोफाइल पे जाके 1 मिलियन फॉलोअर्स होना, वो एक अलग ही डोपामिन हिट देता है.
100%.
और वो 1 मिलियन फॉलोअर्स आपके फेक अकाउंट से ही भरा रहता है.
एंड मुझे ये भी चीज़ नहीं समझ में आती, किसी के 1 मिलियन फॉलोअर्स होते हैं, जब उनके रीच को देखते हैं ना, वो 200K, 300K, 400K होते हैं.
Bots, fake followers,
Yeah.
and engagement is very less. Versus, imagine in a community you have 50 people, you have 49 people who are engaging, because वहाँ पे bots आने का chance ही नहीं है भाई, because you are communicating,
That
you are
was my
active,
point.
right? So that makes a lot of difference. Everyone is like in a honeymoon phase right now. कि भाई मेरे followers हैं, everyone is calling, business मेरे को promote करने के लिए बुला रहा है, ठीक है? A lot of businesses is calling influencers in Mysore itself, ठीक है? कोई भी नया business चालू हो, there are a lot of influencers lined up there, ठीक है? Everyone are in that honeymoon phase, but business को ROI क्या आ रहा है भाई?
Correct.
There is no real ROI coming for businesses from these stories, from these influencers. Imagine, I'm not talking about कि भाई influencer is not creating good content. Imagine the same influencer having a community of 500 people.
ठीक है.
The chances of conversion for that business, for that particular community is very, very high when compared to having 1 million followers on Instagram and getting a lot of. I wouldn't compare 1 million followers to 500 people in a community. Imagine having 500 people in a community and having 5,000 people as your followers. The ROI which a business get from this community of 500 people is very, very high than getting ROI from that account of 5,000 followers. So that is a major difference.
Maybe because, as you told, one, there will be loyalty. Number
Yes.
two, there will be the deep connection.
Yes.
Number three, there will be genuinity.
Yes.
So
and the
these
people
three
who are
things
inside your community are the ones who
actually want
are
us to grow.
with you, bhai. Anyone can follow you on Instagram, but not everyone can come inside your community.
Are influencers ruining communities?
I wouldn't say all are ruining the communities, but yeah, some of them are ruining the communities, saying कि भाई broadcast बना लिया तो community बना लिया. Broadcast community नहीं है. Broadcast is broadcast. Broadcast is only one-way channel, but community is a two-way channel. It has a lot of different things than what broadcast can do. Yeah, I wouldn't say everyone is doing that, but yeah.
बट ये सबको नहीं है. मेरे खुद के पेज पे 21,000 फॉलोवर्स हैं, मुझे ब्रॉडकास्ट का ऑप्शन अवेलेबल नहीं है. बट जबकि एक और मेरा फॉलोवर है जिसके 8,000 फॉलोवर है, and he has got the broadcast.
But I think everyone who has more than 10,000 followers has options to enable broadcast.
I tried checking out, I tried mailing them, but I have not got the access of broadcast. But the person who has 8,000 followers have the broadcast. मुझे ये concept ही समझ में नहीं आता. Do communities also go in this way, or communities का कुछ अलग fundamental है?
So it totally depends. One, it totally depends on the platform you're using.
Okay.
There may be some reason why Instagram has not enabled it, but that is one thing, and I don't think any other reason there.
Okay. Fame, publicity, name, money, all of these are the simplest of terms everybody craves for, especially if you're an influencer or a content creator or a celebrity, because सब कुछ इसी से चलता है. आपका नाम चाहिए, आपको पैसा चाहिए. My next question aligned to you is, are these communities oriented only for public, or it's a pure private business that you go through?
It's a good question. See, assume communities as a closed living rooms
Okay.
versus social media. It's a street. Anyone can see you. Anyone can like. Anyone can comment. But a community is a private space. The more private it is, the better impact it has, is what I would say. And ऐसा नहीं है कि भाई community won't give you fame and all of that. Right now, social media is giving you a lot of fame and everything that just gives you the dopamine hit. But the impact the communities will have versus social media is completely different.
One of my Instagram content creator always tell, we are just one shutdown away, all the content creators. If you are not ready for the alternation or alternative methods, if imagine tomorrow you get up and your account is deactivated or shut down, you're nowhere related. Nobody will recognize you.
You went too far with your account deactivation and shutdown. Imagine just a simple algorithm shift.
Yeah, definitely.
Your reels, your videos, your content is not seen to the people. You're gone.
So how
Account
is
shutdown
community
is a
different?
lot. Community, bhai, you have made real impact with the people. Okay? They'll stay with you. See, right now, if you're building a community online, that is a complete different thing. It depends on the platform. Like, let's say any platform can just ban your account
Okay.
for any such reasons. But in community, you are giving the real impact. You stay with the people. Right now, your account is banned. How many followers do you have on Instagram?
21,000.
Will 21,000 people tomorrow get up and feel that Afnan ka account nahi hai?
Definitely not.
Will it impact them?
Definitely not.
Versus you have a community, you have only 500 people
ठीक.
whom you have left the impact. They have come to your community because you have left some impact in their lives. Now, if you are banned from that community, something happens, okay, your community goes off. Now, will these 500 people have an impact?
Obviously.
That is the difference between social media and community. That is one of the difference between social media and communities.
So it is like CTA, call to action. They take this call to action only when they want to see you in that way and go in depth of it.
Yes, see, social media people have a lot of options.
ठीक है.
If not you, I have someone else.
Correct.
If not you, I have someone else.
100%.
I just want that dopamine hit. I want entertainment. There are a lot of options.
Correct.
But community का जो impact है, which you can give,
Okay.
neither he can give nor he can.
So I'll be the centralized character there.
Because you are you. There can be no other Afnan.
100%.
That is what people can feel in a community and not on social media. There are a lot of creators like Afnan on social media. There are hundreds, there are thousands.
सही बात.
But you, real Afnan, I can't find a different Afnan.
So Yasir, when did this part of your life come into play? Because I know you are were associated with many multiple brands. You were into this digital marketing from many long years. You have gone through the loopholes. You have sticked on to what exactly is required for people, if not today, tomorrow. But this little part of you thinking about community, especially online communities, because usually आज भी हमारे लोगों में ये knowledge कम है. Community means they go religious.
Yes.
But to come out of that and think about out of the box, especially you're starting it from Mysore, living all the things that you had, which was very good for you. And ये सब कुछ, when did this actually hit you कि communities करना है?
My first thing I want to clear, community is not something religious. Community is simple group, bhai.
Group.
I love art. I can join an art community or I can start an art community. I love music. I can start a community around that. I love books. I love science. I love marketing. I love media. I can create a community. I can have a group. Community is a group. That's it.
Okay.
The second thing, how did this all started? As I told you, I was in a lot of communities. The impact the communities will leave was very much. And when we started creating content, me and my co-founder, we were running this business where we were helping US-based coaches. And when my co-founder went on to create community of his own, we felt that gap, we felt that void. There are other platforms which are available, but there was some problem maybe with respect to payments. Even if you need to create a free community, you had to pay the platform. There were a lot of problems. And then my co-founder came up to me and then he said, Bhaiya, there is an impact. There is a impact which we can bring in India and there is a huge gap. I said, yes, this is what we all need, because I have been part of communities from last few years and I know the impact, right? So that's when it all started. We went on, we did our research. We knew that, see, apart from the business model, apart from having a platform, it really creates an impact.
Very true. Especially among the people.
Yeah, because I myself have found a lot of people, lot of connections. The G20 summit ho gaya ya MS Dhoni ke liye ho gaya. I got that client from a friend of mine who got a message from that client that there is a requirement for this.
Okay.
In a WhatsApp group.
Correct.
WhatsApp group was a form of communities.
Communities.
Has been a form of communities all these along until we have come in, obviously. The opportunities which communities give, it was huge. It was completely something which hit us. That gave us a dopamine hit ki bhai, we need to do something. We need to do something in India, something for India. And we started building it. It has been quite a few months since we have started doing it. Yeah, I think this will create a huge
impact. You spoke about impact. So this is the 9th time इस sentence में आपने impact बोला है. That means you love the word impact. So when we speak about impact, today we know AI is the most strongest powerful tool. उसके साथ साथ Gen Z. We know what Gen Z are capable of. We know where their mind is shifting towards. They're not into education, but they are into this technology. Technologia is the simplest term that social media is trending all about. Do you think Gen Z ever care about these communities, or will ever they do?
The best part is Gen Z are the ones who will care and who will build communities.
They're crazy.
Gen Zs, they are crazy. Because social media is, as I told you, it's a noise. And these Gen Zs want belonging. That is the reason why we see a lot of Discord servers, a lot of fandoms, a lot of groups emerging. And you see a lot of run clubs.
True.
Who are the ones in the run clubs? The Gen Zs. You see a lot of run clubs in Mysore, in Bangalore, in a lot of cities. उसमें है कौन भाई? अंकल आंटी तो नहीं है.
Obviously नहीं.
Gen Z ही है.
Correct.
Because they know कि भाई, if I'm going on that particular run club, I know the impact it would have and the connection it would give. So Gen Zs are the main people who are driving this.
And probably it would also suit them, no? Because they have come up with technology. They are growing with the technology. And somewhere or the other, we had these public gatherings. Like, see, we still remember, कभी school में कुछ करना हो तो we had these meetings. कभी colleges में कुछ करना हो तो we had these meetings. Business meetings पे करना है तो COVID से पहले तो we didn't had this option called online meet at all. We are thankful for COVID कि हमें Google Meet मिला, हमें Zoom classes मिले, जहाँ से कि we can all form a small community and get part into it. We didn't have this culture. But nowadays, आजकल के बच्चे are very easily accessible to all of these things.
they are born with the technology. Okay?
Yeah, very true.
Me and you versus a Gen Z using smartphone, they may be much more क्या बोलते हैं चालाक in terms of using that particular technology, the new technology. ठीक है? So Gen Zs are driving this online community thing. So yeah.
So are they also setting up a bar where we are moving ahead of social media?
We are definitely moving ahead of social media. Communities is the future of social networking. The word social media, it has become, you can see it in the word itself, social media. It is media, it is consumption, there is no networking.
Correct.
How much will you consume? You need people, you need to talk to them, you need to evolve yourself. So you need a community, you need social networking, and that will definitely overrule social media one day.
So it is also one of the reason जहाँ पे it is taught in a lot of places कि these introverts who turn into extroverts or these extroverts who turn into extra extroverts is all because of these social gatherings only. It might be offline or it might be online, because one good part about this technology is you are running this community in India, you want to connect somebody from America, it's possible.
Bhai, communities are gold, literally diamond for introverts.
Acha.
Because they can't create content on social media, but they can interact with people, they can text, they can be active in a group. So
guys, we have a live example of how an introvert can turn into an extrovert with the help of community. Do you agree with it?
I completely agree, because I'm a living example, right? Varun Maya's community gave me a whole lot of boost. I connected with a lot of people.
Correct.
Literally, I'm using Varun Maya a lot because he has left that impact by creating that community of his which he had. Avlon ka community tha us time pe, the connection and everything, but yeah.
Yasir, the most important part for any influencer or a creator or a celebrity is finance, money. Is community a way or a tool to make money, or it's just a hype?
So communities is one of the very important online asset that you can have today because of one word, that is trust, one thing, that is trust. People right now are not buying just by seeing ads.
True.
They will buy, let's say I want to buy something, I'm in a community, I ask कि भाई मैं buy कर सकता हूँ, कैसा आप लोगों ने use किया होगा, because obviously they all are on the same. Let's say I'm into media, I want to buy a camera. I'm in a community where there are a lot of people who are into media and marketing industry, and they have bought that camera, used it. I will not just see my ad on Instagram and buy it. I will come put it in a community and say कि भाई मैं इसको डाल सकता हूँ. That particular person will give me an endorsement. I will definitely buy it because I have trust on that person. That is how community will help in the monetization, will help people build that trust. And obviously these creators, by just having followers versus having building that cult, building that tribe, a community, they can definitely have monetization option. I believe that was one of your question कि भाई monetize कर सकते हैं. Obviously कर सकते हैं भाई, और अच्छे से monetization कर सकते हैं.
अच्छा.
A brand which would pay you 10,000, example, a brand which would pay you 10,000 for having for having so many followers on Instagram, that same brand will pay you 10,000, the same amount or more, by having less than 50% of what you have on your social media.
So
because
it's purely about the trust, what you're speaking.
Purely about the trust. That is the important thing. Well, why will people buy from you?
And is that the reason why MS Dhoni is the most brand endorsed person in the India?
See, MS Dhoni is the next level thing.
No,
he
again,
has
trust,
that brand
endorsement, communities.
It is because of trust, because if MS Dhoni is doing that,
correct,
people know MS Dhoni के ऊपर भरोसा है कि भाई MS Dhoni is doing that, मतलब MS Dhoni ने उसको देखा होगा, यूज किया होगा, या फिर जो भी ब्रांड एंडोर्स कर रहे होंगे, he knows that brand is good.
This is the trust. Community.
Yes.
Correct.
Now MS Dhoni is a celebrity. Now how will people build trust on? How will I have trust on you? Because that is when you have a community where you communicate with people, where I see and talk to Afnan here and there every morning and evening in a community. I know that trust builds up over time, right?
True.
And that is when I say Afnan कुछ promote कर रहे हैं भाई, तो Afnan, obviously, I know, I trust you. That is the reason I buy you, versus me seeing an ad on Instagram and buying you. That is very less.
Because I find this, being an influencer of my own, whenever we go to promotions, we have this word called monopoly. We don't have to do it. What happens is, if I don't like masala dosa, just because I'm being paid, I will tell कि masala dosa is good. And
Obviously.
only when you, as my follower, go and test it, and if you don't find it, you're the same people who will like my reel will also curse me.
Yes.
So this is one where I find community would help us to give the authenticity of what
Yes,
exactly you are doing.
yes.
It. Am I
See,
right in that?
You're completely right. You may tell all good things on social media because social media demands that.
Correct.
Versus inside a community you can say, भाई ये मसाला डोसा ये अच्छा नहीं था लेकिन इसकी चटनी अच्छी थी.
Correct.
People will trust you for that. That brand building, that trust will build on you कि भाई ये जो बंदा बोलेगा सही बोलेगा मैं इसके ऊपर trust करूंगा. ठीक है? तो yeah, community doesn't
with
demand
one
that.
trust, Yaseer, what
Yeah.
all you told with one trust. What is that one truth that nobody tells about community and you would want to tell the audience?
That one truth about community that nobody tells us, people don't come to community for you.
Okay.
They're very selfish. People come for them.
Correct.
And the time you understand that people want to help themselves when they come into a community, you will build a your community will just burst like that. Now people think Instagram pe मैं हूँ, Instagram pe I'm the main character, but in a community you are not the main character.
Correct.
When you understand that, you will build a very good community. I'm getting that word which I can't use on camera, but yeah.
But no, it is also important, because though they come for you, you also learn from people.
Yes.
Like you are exchanging something and they have some better plans. There your content also enriches, and at the same time your reach also go
Yes.
in hand.
Yes, and as a community creator, you need to understand that it's more about them, what they want versus what you want. You are not the main character energy there in a community.
So with this, do you believe in gatekeeping? Gatekeeping here, I mean exclusive access to people. Not everybody are allowed to get into limited spots, paid entries as such. Do you believe into it?
You mean inside the communities, right?
Yeah, inside the community.
Definitely. That is one of the important thing which will filter normal people versus the person who wants some impact. A person who has paid, a person who has earned his thing to get into your community will respect that community more than a person who has just come into it just for the sake of coming into it. It's like an open auditorium where everyone have access to you, versus a living room where a limited people have access to it. Only the ones who have earned have come into it. They'll have more respect towards you and your community, and that will build a very good community when compared to just an open community.
As you told, the more private it is, the better it is
Right.
to look also.
A very simple example is ki bhai, you may have purchased something. Let's say you have got something for free. Very simple example. You won't
Value it. Correct.
Versus you have paid for it. You'll value it like something else. That is a simple example.
To all the viewers, I just also want to tell you people, Mr. Yaseer is also working on his own startup brand of community. So I request Yaseer to please shed little bit of light. I know you'll not completely tell it. We'll have a separate podcast arranged once you're completely ready for it. A little bit of it where my audience can be aware about what exactly it is.
In simple words, I would just say we are building Cohorts App for people who want to build online communities, who want to leave impact. For the creators who want to say कि भाई community में मेरा पैसा नहीं बनेगा, you can definitely monetize your community. Let's say via subscriptions. Let's say forget about subscriptions. Even if you have a cult who is very active, you can monetize your community via ads. It's not ki bhai Google ads, some ads are playing inside the community. It's not like that. It's going to be very specific. But yeah, we're going to discuss more about this. But yeah, we are building a platform for people who want to build online communities, who want to build that impact in people's life, who want to build that trust for themselves. For them, we are building a platform.
तो
that's it.
इंस्टाग्राम में फॉलो करने के लिए आप ही बोलोगे या मैं बोलूं?
भाई इंस्टाग्राम में फॉलो तो करो जरूर, बट या अफनान इज आल्सो डेफिनेटली गोना हैव हिज ओन कम्युनिटी ऑन
100% फॉर श्योर.
So
अगली बार का पॉडकास्ट मेरी कम्युनिटी बनने के बाद होगा.
definitely we're going to talk specifically about how cohorts can leave an impact in people's life back then. But yeah, you can follow us on Instagram. It's called Cohorts App. We also have our website live. We have made our platform live for beta users as of now.
Okay.
Hopefully by the time this podcast comes out, hopefully soon, we're going to have it open for the public, and a lot of things are happening. You will understand. See, podcast पे हाँ बात कर सकते हैं because we have limitation in terms of time here. But yeah, you can check out our Instagram. You can see the difference which we are building, our USP and all of that. But yeah, thanks for this. platform. Yeah.
You don't have to thank me because I'm the first person who came up to me with this. And the moment I heard about all of these ideas, it was very new, very innovative, especially for the city of Mysore, wherein we have started accepting the modernity and the changing technology.
We could have just easily gone to Bangalore. We had that option, but we said no, let's build it from Mysore. And the impact the cohorts is going to bring, people will not understand as of now, but as we grow, as people join us, as people start using our platform, they'll really get that impact. They'll really feel that difference of a platform for community versus social media where they were just consumers.
True. One of my fellow partner always tell ki the moment people think that this is the foolish idea, when they realize that this is the foolish idea, that's when we have already achieved what we have to, because all the genius were one termed fool. With this, Yaseer,
for us, just to add on, people think founders are delusional. भाई कुछ तो बना रहे, कुछ कर रहे हैं. घर वाले भी बोलते हैं कि भाई कुछ तो कर रहे हैं. People think you are foolish, but as founders, we are delusional.
Correct.
And
very true.
The best ideas have come out of that. I feel that every single day. Okay? Being delusional, you can't literally explain that to people कि भाई क्या बना रहे, कैसे बना रहे.
We are gonna have this talk.
Nobody is gonna understand that, but yeah.
No, Yaseer, we are gonna have. I'm stopping here because we are gonna have this special talk, the journey, the downfall, the up.
I have a lot of things to discuss and a lot of things to say.
We can have a great next series of podcasts for this. But with this, I just want to take this opportunity to thank you, first of all, to be here as the guest. From being the person who is working on the social media, from social networking sites to digital marketing, to here being the guest at my podcast, it really means a lot. And I wish you all the very best for your Cohorts app, for your community building idea, for your new innovation to public and to creators, because nobody thinks about creator, they always think about the public. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much, Afnan. Thanks for having me. Thanks for giving a platform for us to put out and for actually make people feel or make people heard about that communities में ऐसी एक चीज है जो which can leave a last and long impact in their lives.
100%.
So thank you so much. I think podcast can be one of the very best forms of consumption where people learn than social media again. But yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Yaseer, and most welcome. And thank you for all the viewers for watching this. I am pretty sure ki you are now pretty much aware about what exactly is community and what it takes to be a part of community, to own a community, because Instagram pe hai, YouTube pe hai, WhatsApp pe hai, but this has a special feeling. You have also cleared your doubts of how you can make it as a revenue model, as Mr. Yaseer have clearly told. And once cohorts will be live, we will have another podcast shoot, and you can also check out our respective Instagram pages of how exactly we are doing. Only single appeal that I am gonna do to all the people here is try building communities, because it's not about money, it's not about name. You are gonna make contacts, you're gonna networkize yourself to different people, and that's where in some part of your life it will be very useful. With this, I take this opportunity again to thank our beloved guest, Mr. Yaseer, and I take this opportunity to thank everybody watching out. Do share maximum. Do suggest your opinions, because they're open for their opinions for their app. Do subscribe Beyond Just Stories if you're new. And if you're the old existing members, we are going to be back once again very soon with the same guest here on board. Also with his own partner again, because there are two people who are founding out this Cohorts app and making it very interesting and different. As of now, your host, Afnan Pasha, takes a leave. And we'll be back again. Until next time, do follow our Instagram pages respectively. Do subscribe our YouTube channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Cheers.
Thank you so much.